process.
When we describe a beautiful female body, the first word that comes to mind often is not, she has a beautiful waist. But yet the waist, in particular the proportion of the waist to the hips, is crucial in how people often will judge the beauty of a female figure.
Researchers have found that when the waist of a female is 7/10 as wide as their hips, males find this combination very attractive.
If you exaggerate that even further to a point 0.6, like Barbie or some of the others, it becomes even more attractive. And again, this emphasizes the femininity of the body. Younger girls before fertility have more of a streaming body, a straight figure. And so the waist really is a sign of a mature and fertile female figure.
Males typically have a waist-to-hip ratio of 0.9. This is to signal a sexual maturity to women. If the waist thickens, it may be a sign of bad health or aging. We're not just showing you what's beautiful, we're giving you the exact dimensions. And you thought it was a matter of personal taste. Since the beginning of time, men and women have been following variations of the same theme. Boy sees girl. Boy wants girl. Girl wants boy to want girl. Boy marries girl. Unless boy meets prettier girl, or girl meets more successful boy. Now we know that we're programmed to adore and seek out beauty. But what is beauty? That question has been answered in many ways at different times, in all cultures. It's astonishing how the standard has changed through the centuries in different places. Yes, it changes, but within the confines of the four determinants of clarity, symmetry, harmony, and vivid color. One way to monitor the ever-evolving cultural standards of beauty is to study celebrities and models who grace the covers of popular magazines.
In the last 15 years, I think we have seen a kind of progression toward acceptance of a multiracial or biracial look.
But although multicultural images of females are more prevalent, fair-skinned blondes still rule the media. Do blondes indeed have more fun?
Well, blondes might not have more fun, but they might have more opportunity to have fun. In that, particularly blonde women are found particularly attractive. Blonde hair is a magnet, and it's become kind of an icon in our culture, too. When we say blonde, we often think attractive person.
Although we still have standards by which we define male beauty, we seem to give males a lot more leeway than females. Women want more than an attractive face in their potential mate or partner.
When women look at pictures of men, they take longer to make a judgment of attractiveness than men will looking at pictures of women. And in part, what they're doing is trying to infer personality characteristics.
And sometimes it's not even the facial features. We took two pictures of the same man and asked women which man they preferred and why. One photo showed him wearing a typical fast food uniform, and the other wearing an expensive suit.
Oh, that was immediate. It looks more clean cut neat. His eyes are beautiful. Has a job. That's what he's saying to me. He has a job too, though. Yeah, but he has a better job. He looks like he has it all together. He looks like he has money and he can buy anything. Just looks really good.
Yeah, idea.
When we told them it was the same guy,
Dumb.
Bobby Brown's expertise is makeup. In the hands of a gifted artist like Bobby, cosmetics can be truly transformative.
There's always something that is physically beautiful about every woman. I'm sorry, I've never met a woman I can't find something special and beautiful on. And that's my philosophy, that every woman has the possibility to be beautiful, and the first one that has to realize that is herself. And once you realize it, you can go many places with it.
Makeup can make anyone look prettier, but the effect is only temporary.
You can't change your height. Yes, you can wear high heels. You cannot change your eye color. Yes, you could wear contacts, but you still, when you take off your shoes and your contacts, you're still who you are. So you've got to really find some kind of peace within yourself and make the most of what you have, and then I guarantee beauty will come from that.
So what is beauty? It's not fashion, it's not a creation of the media, and it's not something that just comes from within. Maybe you can't describe it, but you know it when you see it. Here's one way of looking at it. When you see one of those famous fashion models, you may think, it isn't fair. She's rich, celebrated, and sought after all because she has good genes. And it isn't fair. Beauty doesn't explain anything, solve anything, or teach us anything. It can't stop wars or grow food. Try as you might, you can't buy it at a drugstore or order it from a catalog. And yet, it drives the human race. Maybe the answer is to stop thinking so much about beauty and just enjoy it. Did you know? The way the media often portrays women has a negative effect on many teenage girls. Research indicates advertisements with unrealistic images of female beauty make girls more dissatisfied with their weight and appearance.
You've been given all the information. Now it's your turn to discuss the questions. Take a moment to talk about the following.
In what ways is our society obsessed with beauty?
How does the media affect our ideas of what is beautiful?
If you'd like to learn more about what you've just seen, go online or check out these books at your local library.
As you watch the second half of this program, keep these questions in mind.
Why do you think that many people are having cosmetic procedures performed?
What are some negative effects of plastic surgery? Although it seems as if gorgeous models and movie stars are everywhere, very few people ever come near this physical perfection. Yet as the plastic surgery industry grows, more people are looking toward the operating table in the pursuit of youth and beauty.
What are some reasons for having plastic surgery?
I think some men and women get plastic surgery because they're insecure.
They want somebody else to notice them.
I think to feel more confident about themselves. They feel like there's a certain image they have to obtain. Some people would get plastic surgery maybe if they had, for instance, breast cancer. Maybe if someone actually got in an accident, like a car accident.
If their nose is a little big and it's very broken, like mine, you gotta get it fixed.
From the very first breath we take, we begin to age. Every new line and furrow is evidence of that fact. But revolutions in cosmetic surgery are offering new techniques that will stall the outward signs of aging and will allow a person to completely redesign their appearance. Total body contouring, virtually scar-free surgeries, and designer faces are already here. In the past, cosmetic surgery was largely the domain of wealthy aging women. That's no longer the case. In the 21st century, perhaps the most revolutionary change in the field of cosmetic surgery will be how common it becomes. Some doctors predict in the not-so-distant future, a trip to the aesthetic surgeon will become as routine as a visit to the dentist. In fact, in 2003, millions of people around the world looked in the mirror, didn't like what they saw, and decided to do something about it. One of those people was Sherry Hansen. A 42-year-old wife and mother of two from Tennessee